Hey everybody, welcome to LT Outdoors. Hope you guys are having a great week. It's been pretty good for me so far. As you guys seen, I harvested a deer, and actually today I harvested another one. So Jaeger's being a jerk tonight, by the way. He won't stop screaming. He knows it too. But yeah, it's been a good week. Went out tonight, got another deer. Tonight I got a big doe, so I'm happy about that. That's what I wanted to get anyways. Yesterday I thought I had a big doe, or 2 days ago, and you know what that turned out to be. But tonight for sure I got a big doe, and the video didn't freeze up on me this time, so it's going to be a really good video. So I hope you guys enjoy that. What's happening, Steve? Yeah, it was tonight was fun. I actually, I didn't want to take the doe, to be honest, because it was a whole herd. There was at least a dozen deer coming. Hey Keels, how you doing, girl? There was at least a dozen deer coming, and there had to have been a buck, I'm sure, following those does. But that doe got within 5 yards, and she stopped and stared at me, and I know she was going to bust me. It was one of those moments. And with tomorrow being the last day of rifle season, how's it going, brother? With tomorrow being the last day of rifle, I knew that, it was now or never. And if she were to ruin that for me and all those deer took off and I just sat there and didn't do nothing, I would have been kicking myself. So, I did what I thought I had to do, and I put her down. I shot her, and she didn't go very far. It was actually pretty awesome. So, and got it all on camera. Like I said, it didn't freeze this time. Pretty happy. I'm still going to call a GoPro. I was not happy about that. It's been acting up lately. So yeah, thanks, Mark. How's it going, Greg? Hey, Jonathan. Yeah, tonight was exciting. That doe went probably 50 yards. I was kind of getting scared because it got dark and I hadn't found any blood. And I'm like, man, I know I hit her good. And she was so close, it was impossible to miss. And, I went off looking for blood and I just couldn't find it. Well, all of a sudden I basically ran into the deer out there, and I'm like, whoa, there you are. And sure enough, I decided to look for blood anyway after finding her. And I was off the trail by about 15 yards, and there was plenty of blood. I just barely missed it. So, hey, Kim, how's it going, buddy? Got me another deer tonight. Got a big doe. So, yep, freezer's going to be packed for the winter. I'm pretty excited. Yep, won't be running out of meat, that's for sure. Between that and all the fish I get this winter, it's going to be a good year. So looking forward to that. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, it was good. This one's a huge doe. So, oh yeah, big old back straps on her. That's for sure. I'm sure she was around 200 pounds. She's a big one. So yeah, it was exciting. And like I said, there was at least another dozen deer, and I hate it because I'm sure there was a buck coming, but she was going to blow it. I know she was. They're good at that. Hey, Jared, hope you did good again, man. Yeah, I haven't been out lately. I've been focusing on the deer. Oh, I wanted to show you guys. I now have an ice fishing t-shirt. I wanted to make sure I had this made up. So, yeah, I've always wanted my own ice fishing one. So, yeah, had that done, and I love it. So it's going to be cool. I'm going to make sure I get them done up in hoodies too, because they're definitely going to be nice for out ice fishing. So, and my sister said, made up the idea about having a flag on my shanty. So I think I'm going to have some LT Outdoors flags too. Hey, sis, thank you very much. See, that's my new ice fishing shirt. Yeah. So, yep, it was a good evening. The hunt was fun, and like I said, everything turned out great. Thank you, Jared. I appreciate it. Oh, yeah, plenty of steaks. That's for sure. I'm going to have lots of meat. Yeah, thank you. Yep, it was a fun evening, though. I mean, I got out there a little late, and I wasn't quite sure how things were going to pan out, but I knew it was now or never, because tomorrow, even though tomorrow is the actual last day of season, it's going to be 40 miles an hour winds tomorrow. It's the beginning of our snowstorm. And although I like hunting in snowstorms, I'm not a big fan of the 40-mile-an-hour winds, especially in a tree stand. I mean, I could sit on the ground somewhere, but then you got to count on your eyes. You can't really hear the deer that way. Oh, man. Oh, I bet you did really good down there. Yeah, that's someplace I really want to go, is down to St. Clair. I'll do it one day. Yep, St. Clair River and Detroit River definitely on my bucket list. But yeah, I was only out hunting. Well, the other day when I got that spike, I was only out for about an hour, but I got out late that night too. I only had about an hour to go for darkness, so didn't really have much time. And then tonight I was only out there for about an hour too, and they all started coming out. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. Yeah, I always wanted to have something like that because you just don't see too many ice fishing shirts, and I don't know. I just thought it was cool, and the guy on the chair there reminded me of my old man with the auger behind him. So yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, I'll be definitely taking some stuff out ice fishing. I just had her make up a bunch of decals for me because for those of you that don't know, my back window just got blown out recently, so I don't have any decals on my truck now. I got to redo it all. But I'm gonna start carrying stuff with me so that if you guys happen to come up and say hi to me or something while I'm out and about, I'm gonna have some stuff that I can hand out to you. So yeah, be sure to make sure you come up and if you're fans of my page or like watching me on here, make sure you come up and say hi and chat for a bit because I'll try and carry stuff to hand out. So and make sure if you're watching this, you hit that thumbs up button. And like I said, I like going on live every Sunday. Today I wasn't sure if I'd make it because I had to drag that deer out of the woods, total pain in the butt. And then I told my sister I was going to be up late. Because I'd have to butcher the one that I had hanging in order to hang this other one. And I actually ended up butchering it in that time span between now and when I got the other doe home. So it's all butchered. I've got all the meat in the sink, so it's ready to roll. So at least I got that all done. It'll be easier. I think now I'm going to put it in the fridge and hold for tomorrow. So that way I got to be up quite so late. But yeah, it was a fun day. I'm definitely glad that I've been lucky out there hunting. I mean, I'd much rather get into some bucks, but you know what? As much as I love the racks, I love hanging them up on the wall, and trust me, I'm all, I did see, I got thumbs down on the spike. I knew I would. But I just got to say that, I am about deer management. I really am. And honestly, I don't normally take anything unless it's 4 points or more on a side. That's how I am. I didn't see those bumps on that guy. I really didn't. So that's just not how I am. And it was definitely an accident. I thought it was a big doe. But yeah, but it's not going to go to waste. Oh, thank you so much, Keels. Thank you. She just donated $6.99. I really appreciate that. That's must be one of those super stickers. You're the first one to use one of those. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Oh, I am going to start. I've got my PayPal information for anybody that wants to donate towards the channel. My PayPal information is on my description of my channel for anybody that wants to help out with the channel. Because recently I did find out that YouTube takes, for like super chats and that, they take 40% of the money. So they take a gigantic chunk. It's kind of ridiculous how much money they take out of the donations. So yeah, so I'm going to start using my PayPal on there because at least they only take like 2%. So yeah, but I really appreciate it though, you guys. Anybody that helps me out. I mean, even thumbs up, subscribers, you guys, every little bit, you guys are all amazing and truly making my day. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have some jerky going myself, buddy. Check that out, Ice Boys. Got me a new ice fishing shirt. Yep, I'm gonna be doing some hoodies too. I'm gonna, I was looking at those blade baits. That's something I want to try for sure. Hey Miguel, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, it definitely happens. I mean, it happened to me when I was, younger, like 17 years old, but I mean, it happens. Yeah, I got a few thumbs down, just like my sister. Even though it was her, I understand it was a young deer, it was a yearling for my little sister, but it was her very first deer. And she got a bunch of thumbs down too. I mean, people got to realize, especially when it comes to your first deer, something like that. I don't know. There's just a lot of people out there, I'm sure, that are good. I'm glad you like that, man. It's I was always wanted an ice fishing one. But yeah, I was bummed about the thumbs down, but I'm sure it's people that just hate the. I'm sure it's people that hate the hunters and stuff. So, but yeah, she. I ended up yesterday. I got a thumb or had a somebody commented on my video, my hunting video yesterday, something about you must be a Trump fan or something. So I don't know. I try to leave politics out of my videos. I mean, the outdoors, in my opinion, it has nothing to do with all that. In fact, the reason I go out in the outdoors is to get away from the world. The outdoors is our escape. So I just hate that people try to throw that stuff, but. Oh yeah. As far as thank you, sis. As far as info on how to purchase merchandise, I can have. I've got a lady that makes up my stuff for me. I do Team LT Outdoors hats. I can have them made up in camo. She's got all different colored hats. Also T-shirts. I've got Team LT Outdoors ice fishing shirts now. I also have. I don't think he's watching right now, so it's fair to tell what it is. I just sent out one for one of the catfish giveaway winners. I sent him a special T-shirt that I didn't want him to know, but I also have a catfish T-shirt now. So yeah, I just sent that out for him. I was kind of excited. That's a new one for me too. But in order to buy that stuff, just get a hold of me. You can just comment on here that you want one or something, and I'll give you my email, ltoutdoors15@yahoo.com. And all you got to do is, PayPal me and give me your address information, and I'll just send it out to you. So no problem at all. Yeah, no politics. I mean, it's a given, guys. I mean, the outdoors is, that's everybody's escape. We go out there to enjoy the world. I mean, enjoy our escape. That's what the outdoors is. Hey, my ginger friend, I hope you're doing good today. Hope you're ready for that snowstorm, because you guys are probably going to get it good over there. Yeah, I've as far as those lures go, Jared, everybody's been telling me about them, and I'm gonna have to pick some up, because down on the Saginaw, especially, that's the only thing I've heard that they're doing any good with right now. Still struggling with squirrels. Yeah, the squirrels are all over the place. Yeah, deer season ends tomorrow for us up here, as far as the regular firearm, and then we got muzzleloader open. Yeah, I did get I got that fixed, Brian. I'm actually going to take the tonneau cover right off tomorrow, because it's an issue. I mean, it's that stupid fold up tonneau cover, and what happens is if the wind catches it in the back just right, it'll wobble the little latches loose, and then the thing will fly right up. It's flew up before, but this time it took out the whole window. Me and Ruby were in there, and I took her, she's back here sleeping. But I took her with me the other day, and she's still really scared. Like, she was shaking and everything in the truck, and that's her happy place. So I'm a little bummed about that. But yeah, make sure you hit that like button if you guys enjoy this. I love coming on here and chatting with you guys. I'm actually trying to figure out a way that I can get on and chat, have more than one video going at a time, because I actually want to start getting some guest speakers. I have a friend named Ryan Kaziski, and me and him's been friends for years, but he's a good deer hunter, and me and him, as far as sharing secrets and stuff, we are always talking deer together. I mean, we talk almost every day on the phone, but I want to get him on here so that me and him can talk deer and stuff with you guys. Just trying to figure out how I'm going to do that. I haven't figured out yet how to get that second camera going. So yeah, we're supposed to get hit hard with the snow tomorrow night, I think, is when it's hitting, but it's supposed to be so darn windy tomorrow. I figured today's my last hunt. So, I mean, I'm going to try a muzzleload hunt, but my muzzleloader's been, storage for a long time. I was trying to clean it yesterday. It's pretty, just from the powder and stuff, it's a mess. I got to really work on it. Yeah, you'll have to let me know how they get in, how it's going in there, Brian, because it seems like by now that those minnows will be dying off. Hi, Malik. How you doing? Hope you're doing good. Yeah, I mean, everybody's okay. It's just Ruby's been, scared after that, so I hope she's going to be all right. Well, yeah, Doug, it's that stupid fold-up tonneau cover, man. That's just they blow up so easy because they're thin, and if they get caught right, there's nothing holding it from flying all the way up to the window. It's horrible. Yeah, thank you all for the support. Thank you, sis. Yeah, you guys are awesome. Like I said, my videos have been taken off. They've been doing so good that I'll hopefully be receiving checks here soon from YouTube. So that's going to be a big plus. That'll help fund me for driving around, and eventually, I want to be able to afford to go places. I'd love to go fishing in like Minnesota. I've got big plans, big plans, but I just got to get around to it. Okay. Yeah, we got muzzleload season opens next weekend for us. Okay, Malik, that's cool. I just got another doe today. Hey, John, no ice yet, buddy. I'm praying though, man. I want that ice to come on quick. I'm ready any day now. Yeah, Ruby, poor girl. She's all tired. I gave her a lot of turkey yesterday though. She's probably still high on turkey. Okay, thank you very much. Yep. So I've got this week was fun. I got 2 deer. Like I said, I got that one the other day for those of you that watched that video, and I got the one today. I went out and got that big doe. Yeah, California would be pretty cool. Not too sure about. I mean, other than ocean fishing, I don't know much about the fishing out there. I mean, it'd be fun to hang out. Yeah, my dream place to fish is Minnesota. I've always wanted to go there, and well, Canada, absolutely, Keels. I've always wanted to go out to Minnesota because, especially right now, they've got ice. How's your ice, Keels? You guys got to have some if Minnesota's got it. I would imagine. The one Nicole Stone Outdoors that I mentioned when I did no ice. Wow, when I mentioned the 40 things about me thing about Nicole Stone Outdoors channel, she's been out ice fishing already a bunch. She's out with the North or Anna on Ice is her name, the other channel. But those two have been out ice fishing a lot, and yeah, I'm really jealous. They're definitely ice fishing hard right now. Red Lake, I think it was over in Minnesota. You know what, Greg? I read up on it because I thought that they did, which I was actually kind of excited, but it's only it's in zone 3, um, which I believe is downstate. It's only downstate, I guess. If you read in the rule book or online, it tells you where they changed it. And yeah, it was just, I believe it's just downstate. So yeah, I've got to get my muzzleloader going. It's either that or I can still bow hunt too, but I'd much rather. I'm a top shot with my muzzleloader. I love that thing if I can get it going again. Yeah, Lake of the Woods has always been on my dream list. So, oh, cool. Thank you for sharing that subscribe button. Yeah, make sure if you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that thumbs up because, like I said, I enjoy coming on every Sunday night just to chat with you guys, answer questions, talk about the outdoors. That's what I'm here for. I was so tired tonight, I wasn't sure if I'd make it, but I did. Got done dragging that doe out of the woods, and I'm definitely feeling it. Yeah, Iowa seems cool for sure. Minnesota has always been my dream, though. I mean, they say land of what 10,000 lakes or something, which I believe Michigan's actually got more than them anyway. But the fishery's just amazing in Minnesota. All them lakes over there are really good for walleye and stuff. Yeah, I did some deer hunting. If you watch my videos, Malik, I got a little buck a couple days ago. I posted the video on, and then I just went and got a big doe tonight. That video will hopefully be up tomorrow. Saginaw River's dead right now, Mark. It's been dead. There's just too many minnows in there still. everybody keeps saying 3 more weeks, 3 more weeks. They've been saying that for months. So I really don't know, but yeah, Red Lake, that's the one. That's where they've been ice fishing. It's killing me to hear about that because I would just love to get over there. Yeah, I heard Caseville. Actually, well, a friend of mine's pictures. He got 4 big Lakers there the other day, and a couple burbot. So, yeah, I know they're starting over there anyway. Well, I'm glad, man. Held me dragging that dough. I use a dolly anymore though. I'll show in the video, and it actually helps. I just a regular old dolly, and I ratchet strap the deer to the dolly. It worked out pretty good. Hey, how's it going, Trout Slayer? Hope you're doing good, buddy. Hope you've been still slaying some trout. Little Bay to knock, yeah, that's been a dream spot for me too forever. I remember learning about that in school. Man, yeah, that's always sounded like a great place. Oh, thank you very much, Malik. Hey sis, how you doing? Was wondering if you were gonna hop on. All right, have a good night, Malik. Yeah, I heard on Saginaw Bay it's been good. Only problem is I ain't got a bay boat really. I mean, my boat is my boat's, pretty much I tried taking it out on the bay once, and the wind picked up, and it's just all I've got is a 14.5 foot deep V, and it's just not enough. You get a little bit of wave going out there, and it's just way too much. So I definitely got to invest in a better boat one day if I'm going to be doing that Saginaw Bay stuff, because they go so far out. Yeah, you'll get it, sis. I'm still waiting to hear about your package. I sent it out, and um, I know Ryan got his yesterday, which was, that's actually kind of late because he lives in Tawas. It took a few days just to get to Tawas. So, yeah, mail's running behind, but yep, I definitely sent out your stuff, so it should be getting there soon. Oh, yeah, rough day though, guys. I'll tell you what, dragging them deer. For those of you that's done it, it's a pain. Yeah, they go way, way out. I mean, when I went out there with Jordan, it was miles out. And I thought, holy cow, I can't do that with my boat. I mean, I've got just my little 5 horse, that would take me forever just to get out there. It would take hours to get out there. Ruby's doing all right. She's tired. Yeah, she had a rough day too, I guess. I don't know what she's been doing here, but she must have done something that tired her out. Yeah, she was scared though the other day when that window went out in the truck. She's been a little freaked out, but because I took her a couple more times in the truck, and now she shakes the whole ride. So I'm gonna have to keep working at her. Yeah, yeah, I'm definitely tired. I'm gonna have to work on something. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna sleep like a baby tonight. That spike that I got. Oh God, that was I didn't have the dolly that night because I was out on state land, and that one I had to drag. I went up 3 different ridges. I mean, I was out probably a half mile, so I had to drag the deer back up all these ridges. I don't think of that stuff when I put the stands out. That's like it doesn't even cross your mind when you're doing all that, and then when you do get a deer, it's like, oh my God, now I got to get this thing back. Yeah. And then I lost my phone when I was dragging that deer, and it ended up being about 100 yards back in the woods. My flashlights were dying. So I cannot afford another phone. So honestly, I thought I was screwed. I'm walking back with these dim lights looking, and thank God my deer was leaving enough of a drag trail that I followed that trail till I found my phone. Or I was bound and determined to just sit out in the woods and wait for somebody to call me for that thing to go off, and then I just run like heck to look for it. It was pretty crazy. Yeah, I got it fixed, man. I did. Thank God Uncle Dale actually loaned me the money to get it fixed. So I got to pay him back, but it was nice of him to help me out. So, yeah, it's going to be, it was $200 just like before. It busted out on me like 5-6 years ago too, and it's same price, $200. What are you talking about, Malik? Oh, at Tawas, yeah. There was a lot of fish in Oscoda, though. Yeah, Uncle Dale's great. I mean, he helps out a lot, so that's yeah, he's always been there for us when we needed help. So it's good for that. Yeah, I definitely owe him a bunch, so I try to help him too, though. Like when he's up here, I'm basically his, free guide. I take him everywhere, and like the past few times he's been up, I do all the gas and bait, and I haven't had him really worry about much when he's up here. So yeah, it kind of works out. But he enjoys it, and I always make sure I put him on fish, so he loves that too. Because downstate he doesn't get on fish too much, and he only has a couple places he knows of to fish down there too. So he really doesn't fish that much anymore. So really, when he comes up here, that's his main fishing. So he looks forward to it. Hey man, I'm up for it. Yeah, come on over whenever. Yeah, I'll be doing a lot of ice fishing, so yep, come on over whenever. Yeah, no, I don't think he will. I don't think I tried getting him to buy me a gun before. No, not gonna happen. Yeah, actually, Keels, my favorite bait for trapping fox is chicken. If you go to the store, you want to get it kind of fresh. I found that the fresher the better, really, because fox, they're not, yeah, they're scavengers, but they do prefer fresh stuff. They're not out looking for the stinky stuff, like everybody says. So I do recommend getting chicken. If you go to your local, what I do, and this is what I've done before at my place, is at my store here, you can go to the butcher department and tell them you want the chicken scraps. That's all you need. They'll save you the chicken fat, just the little excess chunks that they cut off, and all that stuff is perfect. They'll save it for you in a bag. You can get it for a real cheap price because they just throw it away anyways. Um, yeah, yeah. I wouldn't recommend using your own, but you know what I mean. Yeah, go to your local butcher department and ask them for some of their chicken scraps because they will save them for you, and it's cheap, really cheap. We used to have a guy that came in there and asked for them all the time, and that's what I did too. I would go. I still do that sometimes. I mean, yep, it's cheap and it's good bait. Works for about everything, but the fox will definitely get them. So. Oh man, yeah, Cooper's Hawks are bad on them, and it's sad when you see them get on them. Oh, you're welcome, Keels. I'm always happy to help. If I lived closer, I'd go trap them for you myself because I enjoy trapping them anyway. But see, I've got my problem around here right now is owls, which I absolutely love owls. Don't get me wrong, but I bought 10 guineas this year, and I bought 5 turkeys. And I only ended up with 1 turkey and 1 guinea left, or 1 guinea left out of that batch, and that's because of owls. And then the owl finally got my last turkey too. So, I mean, yeah, there's nothing I can really do. I mean, I put them up at night, but even in the daytime, just before dark or something, they come around, and yeah, that'll be it. Yeah, bacon grease. Yeah, definitely. That's a good trailer scent. I save all my bacon grease too. You can go. I mean, if you go to like the trapping stores and stuff, you can try. You can get bobcat. I've had real good success with bobcat meat. That's another one they sell. Oh shoot, what's his name? Mark June. Mark June makes some exceptional lures for fox and coyote. So if you ever want to look for lures online, he sells some really great stuff. Trapping's a lot of fun. I mean, that's I want to do some videos. I did a few of them. I haven't even posted all of them because I'm a little scared of what, flack I might get back on them, I guess, because I've had some pretty negative stuff. But well, she don't really have DNR. She's got different. She lives in Canada, so she's got. Oh my God, yeah, they're pretty bad, man. Ouch. I think the worst thing that I've seen though on birds is the weasel. Weasels are cute and all. They're just little tiny things, and you wouldn't think they'd be that bad, but they're horrible. They'll just go up and they usually just rip the necks. They go up and just bite the necks of all. I mean, they'll go through a whole chicken coop, bite the necks of every bird, kill them all. That's all they do. And they just leave. They're pretty nasty. Yeah, I know, sis, but I just, I really don't want to lose a whole bunch of people because of, I mean, I want to do some trapping videos and I'm planning on it, but yeah, I enjoy trapping them. I learned how to trap them about, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, and trapping weasels is fun. Actually, that's what got me into nuisance animal control work. I used to have there was a pet store just up the road from my old house, and it was crazy because I heard through the grapevine that they had a problem with a weasel, and it went in and actually killed 2 of their prized parrots. I'm talking like $1,100-$1,200 parrots, like high priced birds. So the guy was really mad. I went in there, told him what I do. I said, hey, I'm a trapper, and he says, well, just see what you could do about it. And I brought in just a 110 conibear, which is a body gripping trap made mostly for muskrats, but they're good for mink and whatever else. But I brought that in. I found the hole in the wall where he thought that the animal was coming and going. Sure enough, I stuck that trap in front of there, and the very next day I caught it. And I actually made picture in the paper with it. So that was cool. I mean, it threw my name right out there. So that's how a lot of people know me as a trapper, is from that little expedition there. But I've caught a lot of everything. So, I mean, I really enjoy trapping. Yeah, the chickens, man, they're really bad on a lot of things. I mean, even it's funny when when I was a kid, the first year I ever shot, that was all a really cool story. But to make it short, I was out hunting in a swamp, and I had never seen a weasel before in my life. And for those of you that don't know, the short-tailed weasel, it's an ermine. This time of year, especially, they turn white. I mean, bright white. And the thing I was in the swamp. I see this white thing come running towards me. I'm like, what the heck is that? It actually ran over my boot. And I remember it stopped and kind of looked at me. And as soon as I was sitting on a bucket, as soon as it got just past me, I ran after it. I tried catching it in the bucket, and I didn't end up working. But I remember when I went back to tell my dad the story, he's like, did you see that ermine? I'm like, what the heck's an ermine? And he's like, that weasel. I said, oh, that thing crossed my foot. So yeah, it was neat experience with one. But yeah, I wouldn't want to be in a corner with one because they are super mean. So yeah, they'll bite you. Well, good for you, Keels. Yeah, you got to watch them too. I mean, I enjoy coons. They're kind of a cool animal, but they can be bad too. I actually had I had a litter of kittens out here, barn kittens, and the one morning I went out to check on them, and there was nothing but, I'm just going to warn you, this is morbid, there was kitten skins all over, right? And I'm like, what? I mean, it was the grossest thing I seen. It upset me, and I didn't know what could have done it. The next night, I put a trail camera there. Sure enough, coons came, and they were looking in right where the kittens were hiding and trying to investigate the area, reaching in there. So the that did it was the coons. So I set traps and caught them and got rid of them. But did me. So ever since, I try to keep all the coons away from my property. I do. I love possums. They're pretty cool. I've got a huge one out here in my yard. He's only got a stub tail, and I pick him up every chance I get. He's pretty cool. Oh, that's cool, Eric. See, I've always wanted to run. I kind of want to run dogs just for video footage and stuff to see what it's all about. I've never been on a run. There's a lot of guys around here that do it, especially for like bobcats and that, but I've never been around them. Oh, odds are pretty slim, Greg. Yeah, there's legally, I don't know of any way that unless you could talk to Fish and Game, federal Fish and Game agent would be the only person that could possibly do that for you, because like us nuisance animal control trappers, we can't touch anything that's protected like a hawk. It's just we can't touch it. I mean, even there was an injured hawk last year, and I called the DNR because people kept calling me, "Hey, there's an injured hawk. Can you come help it?" And I was gonna go. I was all about going and helping it and taking it to a rehab facility. They wouldn't even let me touch it. They said that legally I couldn't touch it with, which to me that's bull crap. It would have taken me seconds to go get the thing, put it in a box, rush it to rehab, and instead, they kept saying they were going to do it. They were going to do it. Nobody ever showed up. And last thing I knew, the bird died. So, yeah, I'm not too happy about that. So sometimes I keep it, under wraps when people call me. It's just what you got to do. I do what I think is necessary. Yeah, the ermines are, they're beautiful. They're just a regular weasel. That's the funny thing. Normally, like throughout the year, they're just the regular brown patchy colors. But this time of year, they're bright white. Um, I mean, if you guys don't mind, I don't know how you guys are with trapping videos and stuff, but if you guys don't mind, I might just start doing. I might do it tomorrow. Put out some weasel traps and show you guys how it's done, and show you what the ermines and stuff look like. Because that's I do enjoy trapping them. So if you guys are cool with it, and you guys won't mind some trapping videos, I'd be up for that because I enjoy it. Yeah, the possums are good for ticks, that's for sure. And I mean, to me, they're really not a big problem. Thank you, Greg. I appreciate it. Yeah, there is falconry. Yep. I've only met one person in my life that did falconry. It's something that I always thought would be cool, but I know it's something that, just like, well, kind of like running the dogs, except probably a little more. I mean, it would take a lot of work training the bird, but it would definitely be cool. All right. Well, I'll do that tomorrow then. I'll go out and set some traps. That snow coming in, and my traps are going to be disappeared. Traps this week. Actually, the best time to ever trap weasels anyway is right after a snowstorm. So they start hunting pretty crazy right after the snow. And the best places to catch them are actually culverts. They travel through the culverts a lot, especially at night. Because they're such small animals, they're easy targets for owls and such. So they'll travel through the culverts, and then they hug basically the brush lines that run alongside the road in the culverts. So you'd be amazed. I mean, you don't see them. Most of them are nocturnal. I've got pictures of them on the cameras, but they're there. I don't know, I caught 5 in one day. And yeah, they're pretty crazy, and they make a really loud screaming noise. I was wondering what they'd made as far as a sound, but yeah, they've got just an ear piercing scream that they do. It's pretty crazy. All right, I appreciate that, Eric. Yeah, I'd be down for that. Even just filming it, or yeah, I love hunting bunnies too. So yeah, that sounds good to me. I definitely get a hold of you. I mean, for me, that's totally worth the trip as it is. So yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, Do It Best sells Allen wrenches. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that for sure, Greg. I just I have some footage right now because if you remember, I did the dog proof coon traps opening day. I showed how to set them and everything. I did catch animals. I did. I caught a coon, I caught a skunk. I did videos on how to skin them. I did videos on how to butcher the coon. I mean, I did all that, but I was just a little worried, you know, how I thought about doing members only, but then I didn't want to upset, you know, people that are not members that, you know, want to see it. So I don't know. I'm just worried because I love my fan base. I love having all you guys as subscribers, and I really just don't want to lose anybody, you know, because there's so many people out there that rather than just skip a video they don't want to see, they'll hit a thumbs down. They'll start throwing a bunch of negativity out. I mean, I'll never understand those people. It's so easy to just walk away, you know. I mean, you don't have to be so mean all the time, but there's a lot of them people. Yeah, Jaeger, he'd probably be a good bait. Yeah, him screaming in the ditches would work probably pretty good. I use coyote urine at the sets. I would never put them on the traps because really you don't want any type of scent on any trap because basically you don't the whole idea of putting the traps in the ground in that is you don't want anything to know that the trap is there. You want that trap to be hidden. So basically your traps, you want them scent free. I'm not a total scent nut, but yes, I'll wear gloves. Yes, I'll try and dip and clean my traps, and I do not touch them afterwards unless I'm wearing gloves because especially coyotes and fox, they're smart. Believe it or not, they are. And if they smell that trap, they will paw all the way around the trap. They'll dig it up and they will flip it. Don't ask me how they know that it's round. They're really smart. It blows my mind. But they are, it's nuts, really. It is. But yeah, I would never put any kind of scent on the trap. I do, however, like to put scent near the trap. I always make like little, almost like a mouse hole. I'll take like a re-rod stake, stick it in the ground, and I just kind of wobble it, and then use like a cotton ball or the best thing is actually sheep's wool because it's got lanolin, which keeps the scent in there longer. Like rain and stuff can't mess it up. So I like to put my scent in there on the sheep's wool, stuff that down in the hole. It gives the coyote something to look at, or fox, and it's holding that smell. And just make sure you keep that trap just far enough away where they're going to put their paw down to look in that hole. Hi, baby girl. And that's all it takes. I haven't actually, thank you, Greg. I haven't actually ate skunk. Every skunk that I have gotten, I either hit the gland or they spray when they're shot, and I don't know, I just ain't got it in me to eat that because the meat even smells like it. So I don't know, I just cannot see it tasting very good. I do eat everything else though, except well, things. Okay, here's some animals that are basically in the same family as a skunk. They all got the stinky glands. Some of them, believe it or not, are worse than a skunk. Otter, okay? Freshwater otter are stinky. They have a skunk gland. Mink, they've got a really horrible gland. Weasel, they've got a gland. Believe it or not, there's animals that have that gland just like a skunk, but in my opinion, they are worse. Yeah, they are pretty rough. Yeah, there are some that get offended, which, you know, that's why I know, but believe it or not, it happens. Just like, you know, my sister's opening day video, she's gotten, I think it's up to 15 or so thumbs down, which I guess ain't bad for how many views it's got. But I mean, still, people, I don't know why people do that. I know, I try not to, but I just, like I said, I don't want to lose subscribers. I really have no idea. I've got quite a few now on here, and not everybody gets on my live chat, so I really haven't got to meet everybody. I don't know what everybody likes and what they don't like. And wow, 300-pound doe, that's a beast. I mean, it's hard telling. I mean, I know I've gotten 200 plus out of here. They eat in the bean fields around my house, and they're huge. Yeah, these are giants. Yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, on mine, it talks about how I like the outdoors and stuff, but sometimes I think there's people out there that just hunt for that kind of thing. They're out there looking for channels like mine where they can say, okay, there's, you know, this guy's a hunter. It says so on his channel. Boom, we're going to attack him. I mean, yeah, some people are ridiculous. Coyote hunting. See, that's something I bought the Fox Pro, the real fancy one with it's got the cool whippy tail thing on top. I'm going to be doing that too this year. Trust me, there's still a lot more stuff to come, guys. I've just been focusing on the deer. It's just that time of year. This week, I am, like I said, I'll start trapping just to show you guys what's going on with that. But I am actually going to be metal detecting too. So that's going to be going on this week. I know normally my metal detecting videos don't get as many views, don't get as many likes and stuff like that. But hey, I like to do it, and I know some people like to see it. So I'm going to do some just so people can see it because I enjoy it. I love finding things. So yeah, I'll be out doing that. Thank you very much, Greg. I'm always glad. I mean, like my sister will tell you, I am, I might not be the smartest man in the world, but I am full of all kinds of random outdoor knowledge. That's the only thing I really got going. It's crazy sometimes what I got stuck in my head. Oh, that's really cool, sis. See, you met. There's always, it's a small world. It really is. Just like the other day, my one, Ryan Kaziski that I talked about that I want to come live on here with me one day to talk deer. He told me at his Thanksgiving dinner that one of his relatives started talking about my channel, and I'm like, really? And he had no idea that he even watched it. So I mean, it's really cool. There's a lot of, I'm amazed at a lot of you guys. I really am. And I love meeting you guys. So far, I have met a lot of really great people that watch my channel. I mean, it blows my mind really. So, and honestly, you guys give me more faith in the world than I had before. So yeah, I'm really amazed at there's a lot of great people out there. So see, porcupine was on worst that I've had. How did you cook yours there? Because I tried it too, frying it, and I tried making it into jerky, and it had its own sweet, weird taste that just, to me, I don't know, maybe the sweetness threw it off, but I don't know. I didn't like it. I gave some to Mom, and she didn't like it either. Oh, cool, Greg. I'm glad you like that. Metal detecting is my jam. I mean, well, you guys know a couple years ago that was how I started actually on here. I think my first 20 or so episodes were metal detecting. I mean, I do it all the time, really. It's just this year I've been trying to do more stuff that gets more likes and more views, I guess. Like the deer hunting, I'm really amazed at how many views it's getting. I actually thought I'd get more, hatred over it all, but honestly, there's been a lot of good views on it, so I'm happy about that. But yeah, my metal detecting never seems to get as many views. I don't get it, but that's okay. Like I said, I'm gonna do it anyways. My favorite spot in the world to dig is open right now, so I'll be at it. Oh, I'm glad, Keels. I'm gonna be at it too. Like I said, last year I was messing around with the walleye too much, and I missed out on my morels. I ain't doing that this year. I'm gonna be hitting them hard. So look forward to a big time morel season and lots more mushrooms to come after that. Yeah, because I just love looking for mushrooms. Thank you, sis. All right, you have a good night too, Doug. I appreciate it. Hey, that sounds good to me, Brandon. I'm always up for that. I mean, I've just started learning about the Bay City area and Saginaw River and that just, last year, and I love it. So I'm just hoping, honestly, I hope it freezes this year because that's something me and Uncle Dale been really wanting to do. I can only imagine, as great as the fishing was with all them walleyes, I think through the ice, that would just be insane. No, I actually have not. I did buy a gold pan a few years back. I just never tried it. I know there's white gold up here because my uncle used to do it, and I mean he had the sluice box and all that, and he would get white gold. Something I haven't done yet, but yeah, I something I want to do. Same with the magnet fishing. I bought a magnet. I've only done it a couple times. That's something I want to do too. Oh, that's cool, Scott. Yeah, I mean, I metal detecting was how I got going on here, and then I decided just to turn the whole channel into everything outdoors, you know, because that's how I've always been. I literally my life gets hectic because I do everything. Like I'm actually sad this year that I didn't get to do did my ducks. I'm a duck hunting fool. I duck hunt more than deer, but sadly this year I deer hunted too much. So okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that sweet flavor is I don't know, it threw me off. I guess I wasn't expecting it, but yeah, maybe I'll have to try it again. I mean, it does sound good for a stew. Greg says hi, Ruby. Greg says hi, crazy dog. Oh, thank you very much. As far as hunting varmints go, my favorite gun of choice is a 22, especially with one with a scope. What kind of varmints are you looking to hunt for? Oh, I appreciate it. It's always cool talking with people from other places. Yeah, we got some excellent trout fishing, man. I mean, I really want to get up. I'd like to get up to the UP though. I mean, I can't complain. I got really big brook trout and stuff around me, but I do love to travel. I'm not one that, you know, I even though I know I could catch good fish all the time at the same spot, I want to go and fish different places all the time. That's just how I've always been. I like learning new places, so I'm hoping next year to get up to the UP for some, especially up at I don't know, like Tequamanon River and places like that. Yeah, high banks. I mean, high banks. If you're talking high banks here in like Oscoda, that's I don't know. Yeah, for steelhead and stuff, but I think he's talking more like the smaller streams, like I was fishing with the big brook trout and the browns and. Oh yeah, that'd be fun. The jackalopes, I've always wanted to hunt them. Them are pretty big. Yeah, 22 is pretty much good for all those. Except you'd want something a little bigger for the coyotes, but as far as squirrels, rabbits, and jackalopes go, I would definitely be using 22 on them. Either that or get a small shotgun. I really love my 28 gauge. I've had a 28 for years. It's really old, but it works really good. Thanks, Greg. I love them, man. Catching big brookies is a blast. And honestly, this winter, I am going to try and beat my record. I've got that 20-inch. I am going to try and beat it. So we'll see what we can do. But yeah, I really love getting into them giants. No, the UP is amazing. It really is. Yeah, Alaska for all that stuff. Definitely. That's one of the top of my list, too. All right. You have a good night too, Keels. It's always great hearing from you, and hopefully I get to meet you in person one day. We'll do some hunting and fishing. Yeah, I appreciate it, Greg. I'm pushing out as much knowledge as I can, buddy. I'm gonna, especially this winter, I'm planning on putting a lot of time on the ice. I mean, I'm hoping to be out every single day, and yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah, the pine. That's yeah, Steven, you're right. That's actually where I get my big brook of the pine. Yeah, 20 inches. If you watch, go through my YouTube videos. It's under my playlist, for ice fishing. It'll say steelhead fishing through the ice, and then something about gets big brook trout. And you'll see me catch it. I catch a 20-inch brook trout on one of my bottle cap jigs. Blew my mind. I thought I had a steelhead on, and nope, it was not a steelhead. It was a giant brook trout. So yeah, it was insane, and I honestly wish I would have got it mounted. I let it go. It was amazing. But yeah, I did get Master Angler though. I've got oh, is this the one? Yeah, I got top in the state. It was the longest brook trout in Michigan waters. Of course, it's going to be backwards probably for you guys on the screen, but you'll see it says 20 inches. But yeah, it was the largest one taken on in Michigan waters. It was a monster. Wow. Yeah, definitely. I really hope, man, I really hope that we get the ice on the river, because I want to go down and jig with the Rapala jigging wraps. I'm sure that'll work great, especially with the minnow head at the bottom. Yep, the Asable River up from Alcona Pond is pretty good. My favorite stretch is actually from Mayo down. A buddy of mine, Ryan Kaziski, that was actually talking, that I talked about. He told me the other day that what he recommended for a video that I should start doing, and I think I am, is this coming spring, I'm going to do a couple float trips, and I'll do my, clean and cooks and the whole works. But I'll do some float trips down from Mayo on down, because I catch some really nice trout down that way. I do a lot of fly fishing. Basically, the whole trip I fly fish, and then I troll my way through Alcona Pond, and I usually get walleye on my way up to the dam. So yeah, I plan on doing that this spring. That's another thing you guys got to look forward to. So yeah, 20-inch, man, that's blew me away. And I got a 17-incher the year before. I got a Master Angler for that. That one took third place that year. And I got, before that, my biggest was 15, I think. I actually get 15s and 16s every year. If you watch some of my Through the Ice trout fishing videos, you'll see I get some giants. Yeah, I get some of the biggest brook trouts that I've ever seen in my life. I get Through the Ice. It's really amazing. All right, sis. Thank you so much. Love you, and I hope you have a good night tomorrow. Yeah, that stretch from Mayo down is gorgeous. Like I said, I used to do the float trip. I would actually do, I would float from Mayo all the way down to Loud, and I would try to make a 3-day trip out of it. And the browns, man, especially during the hex hatch, are just insane. I've caught some really great brown trout through there. See, steelhead, man, if right now, especially if you want them, the Asable, they're coming up the Asable River pretty heavy right now. Van Etten Creek, where you see me get that one the other day, they're in there like mad. Like, you can stand there and be fishing. You can be standing there fishing right now at the dam, and you'll be seeing those steelhead just jumping out of the water like crazy all around you. I mean, that right now, the steelhead are piled in there. And I highly recommend just going up there and drifting either with some walleye minnows, or some spawn bags, whatever you want to use. I like using walleye minnows, but spawn works too. But yeah, they're in there right now. So if you want to try for some steelhead, that's where I would recommend doing it. Yeah, I was kind of wondering about that myself, Greg. I grab possums and stuff like that, but I don't know. Of course, I have seen videos. There's guys out there that'll trap coyotes just to move them. To relocate, and they grab them by the scruff, and it's a little crazy, but All right, guys. Well, my hour is up. I got to get to working on my meat in the sink there. I got to get to grinding up my stuff. So, all right. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, buddy. Yeah, I'll be sure to use them too. I can't wait to try them out. But yeah, thank you guys for joining in. I really appreciate it. Like I said, I'll be on every Sunday night, and be looking forward to sharing my doe hunting video from tonight. Like I said, the video turned out good. You guys will get to see the shot and everything. So I'm pretty excited that it didn't freeze up this time. So yeah, thank you guys so much. It was a great night. Always love talking with you guys. You're just awesome. So it means the world to me to have you guys on here. So I hope you guys all have a great night. Hope you guys all have a great week, and out and enjoy the great outdoors.